So, at the time this video is up, it'll be my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. Or more specifically, my channel anniversary. I mean, technically I did have content back in 2014, but all those videos are deleted. Like I had, I think 2 videos that were recorded with some friends, and a handful of Smash 4 videos that were recorded on a phone that are also gone now because, well, cringe. I think the oldest video I have now is a Xenoblade video on Xenoblade 3D from 2015, but I think the official start for me on YouTube was definitely 2016 when I did the Shulk Smash 4 montage video, and that was actually New Year's of 2016, and since then I've basically done a New Year's video every year, and I still plan on having something out this year. But yeah, 10 years since I started this channel, and it has been a journey. Like I said, when I really started doing YouTube, I was mostly doing Smash 4 videos, just, you know, I used the Smash 4 replay uploader to upload to a second channel, and then I downloaded those videos and then put them on a timeline, did a voiceover, and made that a video on my main channel. And in between there, I also did a few Pokemon Showdown videos where I actually recorded, you know, Pokemon Showdown, put some music in the background, and just talked about what happened in the game. It was in 2017 that I finally made the first unnecessary censorship for Fire Emblem Heroes, and that kind of blew up on my channel. Sadly, it didn't blow up my channel with it, but you know. But yeah, that is still to this day my most viewed video on YouTube with over 100k views. Oh man. Hopefully I can beat that record again with a video in the future. And then when Smash Ultimate happened, I started doing Smash Ultimate instead for quite a while. I pretty much played Smash Ultimate up until like the end of its lifetime. And then in 2021, I want to say, it was either 21 or 22 when I started to do streaming. I played a lot more Smash on there, but I also really wanted to do playthroughs, so I started a playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition with Ados, my co-host at the time on Twitch. We really need to stream together again sometime soon, especially with Xenoblade X coming out soon. There's actually a handful of games I want to play with him on stream. Eventually, I just kind of got tired of playing Smash Ultimate. It just felt too repetitive. I had a bigger audience on Twitch when I was playing Smash Ultimate, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I really wanted to do playthroughs on Twitch. That's kind of the only reason why I really started streaming, is because I really wanted to clean up my backlog of games and continue to do that as it gets bigger, as more games come out, because I just want to play more games. Like, Twitch is my excuse to play video games now. As I played games on Twitch, I would make YouTube videos out of them, like I did the first Down Bad Xenoblade video, after I started to slow down on Smash Bros. And I remember I only really did that because of a certain character's outfit. I won't say the character because spoilers. For anyone who wants to play Xenoblade. But yeah, a certain character's outfit and me and Dos were looking respectfully. So we just titled the video Down Bad Xenoblade Funny Moments, and well, since then I pretty much titled all my Xenoblade videos after that. Like when I did Xenoblade 2, I also called that Down Bad Xenoblade 2 Funny Moments, and then when we finally got to 3, I did Down Bad Xenoblade 3 Funny Moments, and well, with 3 I actually had a lot more videos to make out of it, because at that point I had kind of gotten to the groove of making clips on Twitch and having funny moments to make a compilation video out of. And with by Xenoblade 3, I was able to make more than just one. Oh yeah, and I think it was I forget exactly when it was, but it was sometime around. It was an April Fool's joke where I started doing the Stunfist GIF as my VTuber model. I forget what year this was now at this point, but I want to say it was 1 or 2 years ago that I started doing that. And then, was it last year that I started doing the VTuber model? Man, that's crazy. Back on YouTube, and let's ignore Twitch, because this is my 10-year anniversary on YouTube, not Twitch. I think I've only been doing Twitch for like, not even 5 years yet. I think it was around the Xenoblade 3 videos, I brought back unnecessary censorship, because I was like, I don't know, I was at a point where I was like desperate to finally get over 1,000 subs, and I thought, I don't know how else to do it. I'm gonna bring back unnecessary censorship. I remember going into the comment section of all my unnecessary censorship videos, like I only made 3 at the time. I went into the comment section telling everyone, hey, I'm bringing it back. And then I ended up making part 4, and it actually did really well. Sadly, when I started continuing it, it didn't do too well with parts 5 and 6, so I decided to end with part 6, which was pretty depressing to see that I couldn't grow the channel with that anymore. But honestly, it feels like it was meant to be that way. Like, I don't think I was meant to grow my channel that way, really. Because I didn't get over 1,000 subs with that. You want to know what did bring me over 1,000 subs, though? It was a Xenoblade video. It was the Xenoblade Chronicles community in a nutshell video, the first one. I think that's what brought me over 1,000 subs. It was either that one or the second one that actually brought me over to it. I think it was the second one, actually. I think the first one just like pushed me to almost get there, along with doing the unnecessary censorship Pokemon Masters, along with the Fire Emblem ones. It was that video because, well, here's the thing. I actually made that a long time before it blew up, and like it didn't really do super well. Like I think I got a couple hundred views, but then some things happened on twitter.com and there was this guy who was complaining about the fan service in Xenoblade, and well, lo and behold, a guy complaining about that stuff is actually not a good person, let's say. Surprise, surprise. Usually people who complain about that stuff are just projecting. Like, it seems that way. Someone made a whole list about that. But yeah, that video suddenly blew up, got like 20k views, I want to say, which was really good. It's now one of my most viewed videos here on the channel. I think it's like my third or fourth most viewed video at this point. And then when I think I made it up to 900 subs, and I was just barely under the 1,000. And I think it's when I made part 2 that I finally got over 1,000. I don't remember now. I have to fact check that to see what video got me over 1,000. Also, when that Xenoblade community video got really popular, the Down Bad Xenoblade 2 compilation did really well all of a sudden. I wonder why. But yeah, and then when I finished up with the Xenoblade 3 stuff, I started doing Fire Emblem Engage videos because I was playing that on stream, which didn't do quite as well as the Xenoblade videos, but they did pretty well. All of them were consistently triple digit, which is good. Like, that's kind of what I'm hoping for on this channel right now, is just consistent triple digits. Like, I don't know, I've had like things fluctuate a lot, where sometimes I'll just get the double and then sometimes I'll get triple. I don't know. But yeah, the Fire Emblem Engage videos did pretty well, so I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Highlight videos of JRPGs that I'm playing recently. But for a while I had none of that, because after I finished Engage, I was like, well, now what? No more Fire Emblem, no more Xenoblade to play right now. What do I do? So I decided to just do, you know, typical stuff a VTuber would do, because it was by the end of my Fire Emblem Engage playthrough that I finally started VTubing. But after Engage, I kind of just did whatever, like typical games, like that was popular at the time. I did Lethal Company, I tried doing Fall Guys, but Fall Guys videos do terrible. I started that game Gigabash. This was actually before I started VTubing. It came out in 2022, but I didn't play it until 2023 when they added the Godzilla DLC, because I'm actually a big fan of Godzilla since childhood. I watched a handful of the movies as a kid, and sometime later in life I watched through like almost all the movies. There are some that I still haven't seen because they're kind of hard to find. But yeah, that game started, and I started playing more with Bells. I met him before Gigabash though. I think our first video was a Fall Guys video, and I think he mentioned being a fan of Godzilla there, which, because we had the Godzilla skins in Fall Guys, I'm just like, oh hey, I like Godzilla too, and then eventually Gigabash became a thing, and we're like, yep, this is gonna be our thing now. But yeah, that's been a fun game to play in place of like Smash Bros as my main fun fighting game. And you know, I had a lot of Twitch highlight videos, just random games I'm playing at the time, trying to do that. I think it was around this time that my views started to dwindle to like just a double digit, because there wasn't really a big game I was playing at the time that was like something that would get triple digits on this channel, because there was no Nintendo RPG coming out that was like really a big deal. Like when I played Mario RPG, I made one video with Mario RPG related things in it, and well, it didn't do too well either. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, a while ago I started a series called Epic Win or Epic Fail, but never continued it. With Alien Isolation, it was just whatever free game I got on Epic, and I plan on continuing that soon. That's something. Because I wanted to talk about the new series I'm starting and stuff. Well yeah, eventually I got to play the Stellar Blade demo, and that was just supposed to be a one thing, because you know Stellar Blade is a game that has interesting things in it, and I've titled it, "This Game is Ass, but in a Good Way." I really liked that title, so I decided to make it a series where I would just play games with sexy ladies with nice butts. So I played Bayonetta, and then I played the first Descendant, and I have more games planned in the future. And now I'm doing Persona 5 Royal, which is another RPG, and the first video did really well, the second video didn't for some reason. I don't really know why. I guess people don't like MILFs. Maybe YouTube actually blocks that word from recommended. That's a very possible thing. And then by the third video, that did really well. Like, it's at 730 views, I think, which is really good for me. Hopefully that consistently does pretty well here. Like, I would love to do a lot more JRPG stuff. That's kind of like something I really want to get into more, is more JRPGs, because I'm a big Nintendo fan, and I play a lot of Nintendo games, and I think my favorite Nintendo games are Pokemon, Xenoblade, and Fire Emblem, the Nintendo RPGs, so I would like to play some other RPGs. I did play Final Fantasy VII on stream, too. I didn't make any videos on that, just, included it in general highlight videos. But, I think I can do that with other Final Fantasy games, potentially. I want to try the Atelier series. I have Tales of Symphonia that I'm probably going to play on stream eventually. And, of course, Xenoblade X is going to be a thing soon, next year. And I'm hoping that I can get Dose to join me for that as well. And I think that's pretty much me catching up to today. Very briefly going through everything I've been doing and how I've been getting to where I am now, which, isn't really much. I mean, 10 years to get to 1,000 isn't anything to write home about. But I'm glad I finally made it to 1,000. It was really, really a tough thing to get even there. And, well, now I don't know, I just feel like I'm not too worried about the numbers. At this point, I've pretty much given up the idea of, ever monetizing this channel, honestly. I'm just doing this for fun in the middle of doing actual professional editing and film jobs that I do, because that's what I do for work right now. Is I'm freelance. I don't make a lot of money, but and it's not very secure. I mean, me and my brother are trying to start like an actual production company ourselves, but either way, that's pretty much everything that's happened to me on YouTube in the past 10 years. So thank you so much for watching me all this time. I really appreciate all the people that have been stuck around, have been watching all my videos, liking them. I really, really appreciate it. And that'll be all for this video. So thank you again for 10 years, and I'll be seeing you around next time.